Bullying, shocking accusations. An actress excluded from a series without her knowledge, and the beginning of a new conflict in one of the season's strongest series. Today, we discuss a set of news stories that, if confirmed, could change the face of Turkish drama in the coming period. Not only in terms of the shows being aired, but also in terms of behind-the-scenes dynamics and decision-making within the entertainment industry. Stay with us until the end, because a prominent name may be heading to court. And the lead actress of a series was subjected to widespread attacks because of her appearance and voice, in an incident that reopened the issue of bullying in the entertainment industry. Let's start with the most controversial news that has sparked widespread debate on social media in recent days, which topped search engines and became a public issue among Turkish drama fans. Actress Seda Soysal, star of the series This Sea Will Overflow, was subjected to an unprecedented wave of bullying that went beyond artistic criticism and turned into a direct attack on her as a person. The attack was not directed at her artistic performance or the nature of the character she plays in the show, but rather focused directly on her appearance and her voice, which shifted the discussion from legitimate artistic evaluation to clear personal abuse. What's more, some followers went so far as to spread completely false claims. They even alleged that she is transgender, in an offensive discourse that is not based on any reliable information or official statement. And despite the widespread circulation of these claims, no evidence or confirmation has emerged from any official or artistic source to support these allegations, which highlights the danger of spreading rumors without verification. This situation prompted a large segment of the public, as well as a number of followers and critics, to defend the actress and call for an end to this kind of attack, especially since the bullying has completely gone beyond criticism and turned into outright abuse that affects personal dignity. This incident has brought back to the forefront recurring questions within the artistic community. Most notably, has an actor's appearance or voice become more important than their talent and acting ability? Or have social media platforms turned into open courts where artists are condemned without any clear standards or real evidence? From this issue, we move on to a bigger and more complex crisis. It may not stop at the limits of media controversy, but could even turn into a legal case in the halls of the courts. The series The Doctor sparked a shocking surprise after announcing the removal of star Alina and bringing in actress Sıla Türkoğlu instead, in a move that was completely unexpected. At first, it was believed that Alina had withdrawn from the project of her own accord for personal or professional reasons, as often happens in the artistic community. But the news that circulated later revealed a completely different and much more sensitive scenario. According to what is being widely reported, Alina did not withdraw from the series, but rather she was excluded or her participation was terminated without her full knowledge of the details of the decision, which sparked a wave of discontent and many questions. This development opened the door wide to controversy, especially since the director of the work had previously collaborated with Sıla Türkoğlu in the series Wild Strawberry, and they had a successful experience together, which led some to link the decision to this previous professional relationship, which made the audience raise legitimate questions. Was the decision purely artistic and related to the vision of the work, or did previous professional relationships play a direct role in this sudden change? Moreover, there is increasing talk within the artistic community about Alina resorting to the courts to demand her rights or to challenge the decision to exclude her. And if that happens, we might be facing one of the biggest legal cases in the Turkish entertainment industry in the coming period. And if you think the drama ends here, the events within the series themselves are no less intense than what happens behind the cameras. The trailer for episode 27 of the series, Ashraf's Dream, marked a real turning point in the storyline and raised the tension to unprecedented levels, as the true identity of Dençar is about to be revealed clearly. And the revelation of the old man's identity has also become just a matter of time. This foretells of radical changes in the balance of power within the show. Ashraf finally managed to reclaim the hotel, a move that many considered a temporary victory, but he did not stop there. Rather, he immediately began to impose his own rules. Chief among them, the decisive decision to completely ban drug trafficking in an attempt to reshape the power dynamics in the area. In addition to that, Ashraf began gathering the orphans around him, not just as a supporting force, but as a new entity standing against Kadir, which pushed the conflict between the two sides into a more dangerous and complex phase. From here, a real war broke out between Ashraf and Kadir, a war that does not rely on direct confrontation but rather on influence, alliances, and control over the levers of power. Meanwhile, in the background, Salma, Çakdam's mother, tries to exploit Nisan and turn her into an informant in an attempt to save herself from the consequences, even if the price is sending Ashraf to prison. We return once again to the series This Sea Will Overflow, where events continue to escalate rapidly, carrying with them a series of consecutive surprises. Eleni has finally broken her silence and managed to silence Seyfiyan, which has led to a clear shift in the balance of power within the events. Eleni is now openly seeking to become the bride and is playing her cards without hesitation as she tries to secure her position in the ongoing conflict. On the other hand, Adele is striving to recover the weapon and reclaim the name and status he has lost, believing that this step is the only way to return to the scene with strength. As for Sharif, he failed to use the divorce card to pressure Esma, and Esma seems resolute in her decision not to return to him no matter the threats. The biggest surprise is that Sharif was aware of everything happening behind the scenes and directly intervened to prevent Adele from recovering the weapon, which opens the door to new upcoming conflicts. And finally, we move on to the series The Distant City, which is also witnessing remarkable developments. The love relationship between Cihan and Aliya has started to take a new, more mature and complex turn, amid strong hints that Zarin is expecting a child. And here, the most important question arises: who will go to Zarin? And will this child completely change the course of events and impose a new reality on all the characters? Only the coming days will provide the answer.